So there's a reason why successful people are successful, because they're slaying it while everyone else is sleeping. And I think if people really want to be successful, they want their business to succeed. Maybe you're an entrepreneur, maybe you're a pastor, maybe you're a CEO, whatever you do. If you want to be successful, do what other people are not doing. So if everybody else is sleeping in, get up early. Hey everybody, welcome to this episode of the Toddcast. I'm your host, Todd Bishop, where we tell you ignore all the other Toddcasts out there because this is the only one that's going to produce leadership life change in and through your life. God has a great destiny for your life. Grateful to have you. And as always, unseen but always heard, the man who produces it all, Jordan.
What's going on, Pastor Todd?
How you doing, Jordan?
Doing good.
Good?
Yeah, everything's good.
It's good. I'm excited about this episode.
Yes, so am I.
But before we do that, let's talk life.
Yes.
We got to talk a little life. It's very interesting. Life at speed of like yesterday. Life just lifes.
It does.
We ought to put that in a mug somewhere. Life just lifes.
Life just lives.
You know, you just go through things. Things are happening. The world's moving fast. I mean, there's a lot of crazy things happening in the world.
Oh.
But yet, we're still moving and grooving.
Yes, we are.
Still moving and grooving. So I thought we'd do something a little different. There are books that have impacted my life. So there's this book right here that impacted me when I was first starting our church. The Art of the Start by Guy Kawasaki. I got to recommend this book. Not that I'm getting any props for this from Guy Kawasaki or not. Be honest, I couldn't even bring him on the podcast potentially because he curses a lot. But in the book, there's a little bit of language issues. I get that. Okay.
Yeah.
He's not a believer, not a follower of Christ. But this book helped me write the business plan for Church Unleashed.
Oh, wow.
When we were starting our church, I read this book. A friend put this in my hand and said, you got to read this book. I read this and created a ministry plan or a business plan to launch our church. If you're launching anything new, you got to read The Art of the Start by Guy Kawasaki.
Nice.
Hugely important. You ever read that book?
No, now I will.
Have you ever started anything?
A
family, hello.
Yeah, basically.
Throw it in there. Started a
Family.
family, doesn't even know. That, you don't need the art of the start.
charcuterie business, you know?
Charcuterie business? That's right, charcuterie business.
Yeah.
Go to charcuteriewhateverit.com.
Gracious
I
Grays.
love how what is it called?
Gracious Grays.
Gracious Grapes?
Grays.
I'm just kidding.
Grapes. We do have grapes, though.
Grave. Wait, Gracious Graves?
Grays.
Grays, not grave.
Yeah, like a grazing
There's no gracious
table.
grave.
Like grays, yeah.
GraciousGrays.com.
Yeah.
GraciousGrave.com. Anyway, so yeah, that was free advertising for
Thank you. I appreciate it.
So, do you ship worldwide?
That we do not do yet.
Local deliveries
Yeah,
only.
only,
So
yes.
if you're outside of New York Metro,
We apologize.
it's graciousgraves.com,
Yeah.
not graciousgrays.com. But it's a great book, Art of the Start by Guy Kawasaki. And I learned this a long time ago. I used to hear this quote all the time. Leaders are readers. And I don't agree with that anymore. Because we made it like, if you're going to be a leader, you got to read stuff.
Yeah.
Now, I've read a lot of books. In fact, all the books
There.
in my arsenal, I have read most all of them cover to cover. Okay,
many.
but I will say this. I think leaders are learners. So some people learn via books. Some people learn via videos, some podcasts, YouTube. I mean, that's become one of the great learning environments. And so, but I want to tell you, Art of the Start, Guy Kawasaki, get it. The other book you ought to get is this one right here, Leadership Unleashed by me. So I think you should get this book. It's really good because here's what I've learned. Great leaders emerge from great learnings.
Yeah.
So the more learning you get, the more people that speak into your life, whether it's long distance mentors, whether it's podcast hosts, whether it's YouTube sensations, whether it's someone just that's around your life that might not be well known, but you're learning from them. When you're learning a lot, your leadership's going to actually grow.
Yeah.
And so that's one of the things I'm excited about in so many different capacities. Working on a lot of projects right now, Jordan. We got a lot going on. Since our last broadcast, I don't know, maybe not. I now run church planting for the Assemblies of God in New York.
Yes.
It's kind of crazy to think, as if I didn't have enough to do. And so I run my own nonprofit. I run our church, and now I help launch churches and fix churches that are broken.
It's awesome. We're scheduling sleep soon.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sleep. Well, that is one thing I don't struggle with, sleep.
Oh, that's good.
As soon as I go like this,
Done.
I'm out. If I'm sitting like this, the moment that body hits, what is that, horizontal? The horizontal position, it's sleep time.
That's it.
And I will sleep 6.5 to 7 hours straight.
Oh, that's great.
52, I don't have to get up in the middle of the night like some of my friends do at my age. They're like, what's a good night's sleep when I don't have to get up to go to the bathroom? Well, guess what? I don't usually get up to go to the bathroom until I get up. Then I have to run to the bathroom. Because, when you're at 52, you got to get there because ain't no depends going on this body until I'm on the way out. Do you know what depends are?
Oh, I do.
I think they should actually make travel depends
Right.
for long trips.
Yeah.
Just would you wear a diaper on a 12-hour drive so you didn't have to stop?
If it was just pee, maybe.
Yeah. Number 2, no.
I don't think that's enough.
Number 1, okay.
Yeah, I mean,
it's a little.
It's a little. I mean, it's
It's different.
It's a little gross,
But
I mean,
you'd have to pull over
Yeah.
on number 2.
yeah. 12
Has nothing
hours
to do with
straight.
what we're going to talk about.
That's an impressive car. 12 hours
Wow, you have
straight.
12 hours. Well, how many miles? Yeah, I guess you can only really do about 7 or 8, right?
Yeah,
If you really went
straight.
total, depending on the mileage. Couldn't do it in a Tesla because you'd have to charge that thing really
Charging's
quick.
like 20 minutes, 30
Charge.
minutes.
Yeah, you'd have to charge it. You have to go to, it's just crazy. What else we got to do? What else we got to talk about? Oh, what do we want to do? Hey, make sure you like, subscribe. What else are we supposed to tell people to do?
We got to make sure they comment. And
We need
be a little bit
comments.
engaging. More
Come
engaging.
on, write things. Even if it's gibberish, write it down. The algorithm, it pushes it out there. I want to make sure we're out there.
Yes.
By the way, I'm a little ticked at YouTube.
Ugh,
YouTube, I am ticked at you.
so annoying.
We used a reference to someone in politics.
Yes.
And they flagged it as, what did they say? It was
Interference with voting.
election interference.
Yes, yeah,
the election's well over.
Yes.
And they flagged it as that. And so they wouldn't push our video out. So YouTube, I just mentioned that, but this has nothing to do with that. So please do not stop us from being able to get our content out there. It's important. So we got to follow, we got to
Yes.
like, we got to subscribe, we got to share.
Share. Let people know.
Oh my gosh, what's the old Care Bear slogan? Sharing is caring. If you're not sharing, you're not caring. So I just want to encourage people to do that.
Yes.
What else?
I don't know. Make sure people are engaging on your website. Check out our different things on there.
ToddBishop.tv.
Follow you on all social media platforms.
At Todd R. Bishop.
Yep. And then, watch other podcasts you've missed. Watch them all, because even though that one was flagged, it was so good.
It was so good.
So good.
So good. Our content wasn't pushed out there. It's disappointing, YouTube.
Yeah.
But it's, to me, if you're really leaning into the content,
Yep.
You should find it anyway. Like I'll go and I got a group of subscriptions I have on YouTube. And what I'll do is I'll literally go, oh, this looks really good.
Yeah.
Like I was Terry Savelle, I was watching a couple of her things today. And it's like, I just went to her and just checked it out. Because I do think learners have to go after it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Learning is never easy. It takes work, it takes grit, it takes stamina, it takes commitment. So you want to make sure you do that. So
Yeah.
what else?
That's pretty much it.
Anybody waiting to see Jordan?
Keep on waiting.
Not going to see him.
10,000 followers.
What is it? 10,000 followers or a 100th episode or something like that?
Yeah.
10,000 followers.
It's not out of the picture. If we can do that by the end of this year, that'd be amazing.
Man,
That'd be amazing.
I don't know. Still waiting for Mr. Beast to come on.
Oh, man.
He doesn't want to collab. He doesn't want to collab with us. I know it's hard because we're trying to work with their guys.
Yeah.
He wouldn't negotiate the contract.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. There was no collaboration, no talk. Mr. Beast ain't even paying attention, even though we watch his stuff all the time.
Oh, man.
In my house. Anyway, so today, let's jump right into it. Can we jump
Yes.
into it now that we've talked for 10 minutes about nothing?
Let's do it.
Now let's get in and let's focus on what we're going to talk about today. So what I've been trying to do, and we've been going back and forth, but the last couple episodes, we kind of looked at some different things, but we go in and out. We'll look at my book. We'll look at my books. We'll look at my leadership class, stuff like that. So I want to go right back into my book this week.
Yeah.
Not because we're trying to sell anymore. I've basically sold out of everything I have in stock, so I have to do another order. But I want to talk about a subject that actually, Jordan, you actually asked me to do. Mm-hmm. Why did you want to? So we're going to talk about mastering the first 120 minutes of your day. Why did you ask for that?
I think it's because when I read it in the book, it definitely it convicted me for sure, because the first thing I do in my like what I used to do, wake up and like hit up social media right away, go on my phone, doom scroll, and then realize that 20 minutes has passed by and I have done nothing productive at all. And I think it, changing what I do first thing in the morning, and like it helped my day run better. And I think it's like one of the, all the chapters are very important in that book, but that one like hit hard.
That's good.
Definitely hit hard. So
yeah, a lot of people, when it comes to the first little bit of their day, they allow their peak stuff.
Yeah.
That's their peak time. The first part of your day is usually your peak time.
Mm-hmm.
It's where you're most alert, most aware, you're ready to rock and roll. But if your peak time is not where it's supposed to be, or you're letting other things crowd that peak time, you're saying that's more important. So like the first 120 minutes in a day is so vital because it sets the course of the rest of your day. Now, I have a friend of mine, name drop Joel Osteen. He'll always say, like when you wake up in the morning, it's going to be a good day. It's going to be a good day. And so I had to program myself to do that, because I'm a half glass empty guy. What are you? You're half full.
I think I'm a half full.
You might be quarter full.
I'm like, there's water in the cup.
There's water in there.
Get up,
and it's not from the Depends. It's, I'm going to give you some advice you're not going to hear in a lot of places. Don't drink yellow snow.
Oh, yep.
And don't drink yellow water. Just letting you know.
Don't do it.
You just took a sip of water. That's weird.
I
Same
did.
exact time. That's strange. So first 120 minutes of the day are so important, because if you can't master those, it's going to determine the rest of your day. How you start the day determines how the rest of your day is going to go. And so I want to give you some keys today in mastering the first 120 minutes of your day. So I'll tell you a little bit about what I do for mine. So I wake up every day about the same exact time. No alarm clock. I could go to bed at 1 in the morning. I can go to bed at 10 o'clock. I'm going to get up at the same time. 5:11 lately.
Oof.
5:11. Jordan hasn't even gone to sleep at 5:11. This man goes to bed so late.
So late.
But at 5:11 I get up, and I kind of take time. I don't rush out of bed.
Yeah.
I take time in bed. I look at my hot Puerto Rican princess next to me. I say, I still wake up every day next to the most beautiful woman in the world. Yes, that's you, Mary Elizabeth. Every day I wake, felt kind of corny, didn't it?
I mean, you're in
but
love.
It's almost 24 years.
Yeah.
Still on the honeymoon. Just ask her; she'll tell you. But it's like I look over at her. I sit there. God, thank you for the gift that's laying next to me every day of my life.
Yeah.
Look at her. I kind of look up at the ceiling. We have big windows, Jordan, in our bedroom, and so we don't have any blinds or anything, so we get sun just
right
flows
away.
In there. So I wake up to natural light, which I love. And then I'll get up, and then I'll look at my phone and say, okay, did anybody reach out to me while I was sleeping? Nobody. Good. Why is that important? Because I put my phone on Do Not Disturb. So I get no alerts. I get no phone calls after 10 o'clock at night. So from 10 to 7, I get no disruption. So 5:11, by the time I roll out of bed, or at 52, I fall out of bed, it's about 5:30. I'll get up. I'll put the shower on. Now, our hot water tank is on the other side of the house, and I got to put the hot water on. It takes about 15, 20 minutes, believe it or not, to get there.
Oh, wow.
So I put it on, put the shower on, and then I go through my routine. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I will do, while the water's warming up, push-ups, squats, all this stuff. I go through this whole routine, shoulder curls, lean overs. I go through this whole thing. Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday is more my dips, leg raises. It's kind of the core, stuff like that. So 6 days a week I'm doing that. It's not bad for 52. Yeah, not bad for 52.
It's better than me,
not
man.
Bad for 52.
It's better than me, Pastor.
A lot of people want me to go to a gym. I think gyms are dirty. I'm not going. We got some young ladies in the church that own a gym. Mary goes there. She works out. They ask, why don't you come? I'm saying, not coming. I like my push-ups, my sit-ups, my dips, my squats, my leg raises, my crunches. I'd rather do all that stuff. So anyway, So what was I talking about, Jordan? Oh, so I get it. It's warming up.
Mm-hmm.
I do that. Then by the time I finish that 15-minute routine, water's perfect.
Nice.
Now, I like it really warm. I know some people say that's not good for you, but I want to feel the heat.
Yeah.
I want to feel the heat. So I take my shower, done in, I don't know, 10 minutes, whatever, I'm out. Get out of the shower, and then every day after the shower, I weigh in.
Okay.
So I weigh in, know my weight. Today I was 173.6. My ideal weight that I've always loved is 172.5, but I've gained some muscle this year. So I've lost some fat, gained some muscle, and so now I'm locking in at 173.5. So then, now I'm cleaned up. Then I go comb what little hair I have left into the places to cover every nick and cranny I possibly can. Brush my teeth. Put on my back, CBD on my back because my back's killing me. And then I'll run downstairs, let the dog out, and then I sit down at my perch, at my recliner, and I'll spend the next 90 minutes reading the Bible, praying, journaling, and listening to sermons. By the end of that, I've hit 120 minutes. And I'm centered for the day. And you ready for this? I will have done more in that 120 minutes than most of my staff because they haven't even woken up yet.
It's true.
Now I'm starting my day. What time am I starting my day? I'm starting my day at about 7:30 for work.
Yeah.
People, why aren't you in the office more? Because in this world, your office is wherever you are.
Yeah.
And so most of what I do is mobile because mostly what I do is prepare content, write books, prepare sermons, prepare talks, prepare meetings, review reports, all that stuff. Don't need to be in office for that. But by 7:30, I start my day, and I'm working. And then that's why I'll go out to breakfast with Mary on breakfast dates because I've already put in 4 hours in my day, 2.5 hours of work before most people even get to the office. So I like that schedule for me. Now, your schedule's evolved since I've known you because you were never a morning person.
No.
I still don't believe you're a morning person.
I'm not.
I believe I have to be a morning person. So what does your first couple hours look like in a day?
Well, for me, definitely around like 7:15.
Notice I've already finished 2 hours.
Yeah,
working.
I'm
starting
you're
my work
in
day.
it. Yeah, you're starting. I am getting up. Like 7:15, I get up. I purposefully still have my phone on Do Not Disturb, and I'll get up and I'll start I'm a shower at night guy, so I like going to, I don't know, from traveling. So.
Yeah, we travel a lot together, and Jordan's always a shower at night guy. And here's what happens. This is what happens. I'll put on the TV.
Yep.
If he'll be sleeping on that side, I'll be sleeping on this, just for clarity. He's over there, I'm over here. And so I'll put on the TV. Jordan will go in to take a shower. And when you come out,
the TV's on, but you're not.
I'm out.
You're out.
TV's on, I'm out.
You're asleep. Yep.
Because he's taking a shower at 11 o'clock at night. I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to go to sleep.
Yeah. So, it relaxes me a little bit so I can finally fall asleep. But yeah, I'll get up at 7:15. I'll put worship music on in the living room for a bit, very low because I don't want to wake up my kids because once they're up, it's over. I'll put worship music on. I'll make a breakfast because buying breakfast now is just absolutely insane.
Prices have gone through the roof.
Right
Must be those tariffs.
For egg sandwich is like $9.
You can't even get an egg sandwich anymore.
Crazy. It's crazy. Anyway.
Bacon, egg, and cheese.
Yeah.
$10.
It's ridiculous.
Crazy.
It's ridiculous. So I'll make something for breakfast. I'll start my Devo. Hopefully my kids don't wake up in time. But I'll start my Devo. I'm on Enneagram 1 right now, so it's really nice.
Yeah, once your kids get up.
Yeah.
The lid's off.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. Especially Linnea. When she wakes up, it's like she's been up like how you have for but she just woke up. But yeah, so it's Judah, my youngest son, Judah, he's small, so he wakes up a few hours of the day, but he's been sleeping at night. But like around, I'd say like 8:45, he'll start to wake up, so it'll give me enough time to do my sermon, sermon, my
Wow, this
devotional.
guy's preaching now.
Pray some, and then kind of like get ready for them. So kind of get ready for them. My wife will be sleeping. So
What do you eat for breakfast typically?
I try to keep just straight protein, so like bacon, sausage, eggs. So sausage or bacon.
I haven't really been doing a lot of eggs lately.
Yeah.
It's hard to get your protein without eggs in the morning.
Yeah, it's
unless you're cooking a steak every day, but
yeah.
not doing that.
And I'm a big carbs guy, and I shouldn't be as a diabetic. So, by the way, I have type 1 diabetes.
Yes, Jordan has type 1 diabetes. We're giving you hints as to who he is. Type 1, and you just found out a few years ago, right?
Yeah.
Out of blue, that was COVID-induced diabetes?
Yes.
Is that what they're saying?
Yeah, COVID had, everybody's a little different. It attacks certain parts of your system, but it attacked my pancreas, and it kind of like shut it down from making any insulin. So,
the third time I got COVID, I developed that wheeze again from asthma back in the day when I was a kid, and still today I have that.
Yeah, my mom developed asthma too. Like some people just hit a little bit different. Yeah, but because I love potatoes, bread, all that stuff.
Yeah, let me ask you a question. I think it was made in a lab. What do you think?
What, COVID?
Shh, can't say that. They're not gonna. Had to be, man.
I think so.
I don't know. Okay,
how does this come out of nowhere?
What are we talking about? Mastering the first 120 minutes.
Yeah, so that's kind of like my morning. That's my morning.
So like me, it's interesting because I'll eat a banana for breakfast, and it's usually by 9:30. I'm eating breakfast. Banana, could be bacon, could be, believe it or not, sun butter and jelly. I'll have in the morning on a low carb toast.
Oh, okay.
I enjoy that. I do that like maybe 3 times a week. If I go out to breakfast with Mary, I'll cheat. I'll get there's a place by us, man. I love this place. I'm not going to tell you the name of it because I don't want any stalkers finding me. But they make this Captain Crunch French toast.
Ooh.
I'll tell you what, it wrecks me for a day, but it's worth it.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Captain Crunch French toast. You don't even need syrup. Oh! Let's go now. So good. Served all day.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you for watching today. Master the first 120. After that, doesn't matter. But yeah, so I want to give some principles, Jordan, about this. I think I'm going to share 6. I'm going to pull them right out of the book. But the one thing I was studying is that most famous or successful or wealthy people get up between 5 a.m. and 6 a.m. I remember reading Oprah Winfrey's schedule. She's up every day, even today at her age, at 6 a.m.
Wow.
So there's a reason why successful people are successful, because they're slaying it while everyone else is sleeping. And I think if people really want to be successful, they want their business to succeed. Maybe you're an entrepreneur. Maybe you're a pastor. Maybe you're a CEO, whatever you do. If you want to be successful, do what other people are not doing. So if everybody else is sleeping in, get up early. Put the time in. Because just like working out, leadership is a muscle you have to exercise. And if you're not exercising it, that muscle is actually, it's slowly weakening. And so you don't want to weaken the muscle of your leadership. So I share in the book 6 things. And the first thing, it's interesting, because the first thing I talk about in the book, was that lesson 41. First thing I talk about in the book is get up every day at the same time. Why the same time? Because we are, by nature, creatures of habit. And so if I'm getting, and I'm not saying you don't have lazy days. You're going to have some days where you're out traveling like we did a couple weeks ago. Yeah. And you're traveling and you just need a little bit. I'm not saying that. I'm saying, but on the regular routine, get up. So even when I'm on vacation, I get up at the same time.
Yeah.
Get up at the same time. I have the same exact routine. It looks a little different because I usually have to sneak out of the hotel room or the place we're in. Or if we're at an Airbnb, I got to find my way around. And I think part of what we have to do is be able to recognize that routine is not a cage. Routine is actually protection.
That's good.
It protects us from getting out of our, moment we're in to be able to develop something. So I always recommend get up at the same time every day. Oh, I can't. Well, set an alarm. Set an alarm. Get up every day at the same time. break out of just sleeping in to the middle of the day.
Yeah.
Like, I used to be like that. Okay, second principle. Do what matters the most first. Whatever's most important, do that first. So for me, as a Christian, Jordan as a Christian, first thing I do, I'm going to pray, read my Bible, have a sermon on, worship on it. That's what I'm going to do. Yeah. Because that's first. It matters. The next thing I do most mornings, now it doesn't always happen this way. Most mornings I'm going to work on my sermons, teachings, things like that. Because that's the biggest platform I have is what people see. So I'm going to work on that a little bit. And so I think that when someone can see us, if they could see us in that time of day, would they ask, are you doing what matters most? Yeah. Because most people, I don't care what they tell you, I'm a night person. Most people are still sharper after a night of rest. Yeah. They use the excuse, I'm a night owl. Now, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. I used to be that. I used to sleep 2 hours a night, 3 hours a night.
Oh, wow.
When Mary, you ask her, but I was also drinking Mountain Dew like an IV all day long with the breakfast of champions, Snickers and Mountain Dew.
Oh, my goodness.
Every day, only to find out years later I was allergic to peanuts. Like Snickers every day. And I would go to, it was a place called Valley Hut, and I'd go there all the time, and I'd get another lunch. I'd go grab another Mountain Dew and Snickers bar.
Oh, my gosh.
I was so sugar. I don't do any caffeine today. Mm-hmm. Most people can't believe it. I do no caffeine. I still think I'm living on residual Mountain Dew for all those years.
You have a bank of it in your body.
I do. It's somewhere in there. So I do think like that when you're processing all you do, if you're not doing what matters most first, you're saying something else matters more. Mm. So like, sometimes you have things to do. Like if Mary ends up saying, hey, let's go out to breakfast, I'll stop exactly what I'm doing. Yeah. All right, let's go out to breakfast. Why? She matters more than a sermon. She matters more than a podcast. She matters more than a Toddcast. She matters more than a friend. I don't do breakfast meetings. Mm-hmm. Why? It impedes on my first part of my day. Hmm. I want to do what's best first. So if you want to meet with me, it's going to be lunch or later. Yeah. Yeah, but it's better for me. I don't care what's better for you. I care what's better for me. Doing what's better for you isn't going to pay my bills. Mm. I got to make sure I'm doing the right thing. So you got to do what matters most first. So if you're a preacher like me, a sermon's going to be a big part of that. Yeah. You want to make sure you're putting that out there. Jordan with worship, he does a lot of music and stuff like that. Early part of his day should be something with his musicality, perfecting his craft or studying the music or whatever it might be. I don't know. Yeah. What do you do after you finish your devotional stuff? What's your first priority? What's the most important thing for you after that?
After that, I do have my acoustic at home that I play a little bit. But I have a nice grand piano at home, so it's not tuned at the moment. But I used to when it was tuned. I used to practice because even though I'm not playing it on a Sunday, I still want to have the ability, like you said, the craft and even just brushing up on theory and stuff like that, working on all right, this is what I have to get done for this weekend and kind of just work on that stuff. Lately, I've been trying to write. I've been working on writing. Good. So writing music. It's
important. Yeah. When he came to church, he couldn't read, he couldn't write. And so now Jordan's really elevating.
I'm a reader,
himself.
Writer. Still only know one language, though.
A writer, and a reader.
Reader, writer, reader.
Reader, writer, reader. So he does all that stuff now. I'm so grateful he came to church. How many years? 4? 5?
2020.
2020, yeah, 5 years.
5 years.
He's doing good. So you want to make sure. By the way, I was just listening to a song by him. Do you like Jelly Roll?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah. The kids have had me listen to Jelly Roll. It's music. What kind of guitar do you have?
Me?
Yeah. ADD moment. That's what's happening right now.
I have a Martin. It's a OMJM. It's a John Mayer exclusive.
Oh, very nice. Very nice.
Yeah.
I used to have 11 guitars.
11?
Back in the day, yeah. I couldn't afford any of them. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
There's that one picture of you with a red guitar. That's one of my favorites. That's a really nice one.
That must be my little Epiphone Les Paul.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love
Nice
that guitar.
one.
Little cherry sunburst look.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, is that me when I was in my... No, that's not the up here. All right, so that's number one. You got to get up the same time every day. Number two, Jordan wasn't even listening.
Yeah, number two.
Got to do the most important thing first.
Thing.
Third, this is a good one. Avoid the unimportant and irrelevant. You know what's unimportant? The person who texts you, hey, what's up? I'm up. Why don't you just say what you want?
Yeah.
Got a minute? Can we talk? Can we chat? Hey, what's up means I'll get to you when I get to you.
Yeah.
I have people all the time, especially when you're a pastor. Listen, I long for the day when God calls me into retirement. Pastor, I texted you. I said, yeah. You said, hey.
That's wild.
Is there something more? I just thought you wanted to say hi. Like, if you have a question, ask the question. So, like certain things I don't do. I don't text people back right away in the first part of my day. I don't respond to emails. I don't do any of that stuff early in the day because I want to master what's most important. And the unimportant things need to kind of be put to the side for a season so that I can do what's most important. I think it's interesting because what I write here, it's an interesting part. And at my age, I got to take off the glasses, Jordan. It says this. This is tough, but social media is a distraction from more successful moments. Watch social media in the morning. Avoid the news spin cycle. Oh my gosh, here it is. If you watch the news for 10 minutes, you've got it for the rest because it just recycles every 10, 20 minutes.
Yep.
So I don't understand how people can watch CNN and Fox News all day long because it's just a recycle. But then I wrote this. It's the same thing over and over again, talking about news cycle. Anything that distracts you from mastering the first 120 minutes of your day should be avoided.
It's good.
Anything, social media, news, things like that. You just got to avoid it. Okay, the fourth thing. Don't text or call people back till you've got through the 120 minutes. Now, I know if the staff reach out in that time, there's something going on. There might be an emergency. I'm not saying ignore people's emergency. You imagine? Pastor, I tried to call you. Sorry, I was in deep prayer with the Lord. And they're like, but Pastor, so-and-so, Pastor. And you're like, but I was in deep prayer with the Lord. They don't care about that.
Yeah.
They want to know, why didn't you answer the phone when you need me? So there are some exceptions to that rule. True?
Yeah.
So you have to make sure that you don't text. Don't get on a texting binge. Wait till, like for me, I start texting people after 7:30. You say, well, that's crazy. Well, I know people's routines. The people I'm texting aren't the people like Jordan who are just getting up at 7:30. I'm texting the people who have been up like me early in the day. And usually you're going to find those are the high-level people in an organization that they're up early. I have a friend of mine. He's a CEO for a credit union on Long Island. And I could text him at 6 in the morning. He's up. He's already worked out at that point. Why is he what he is today?
Yeah.
Because he did what others wouldn't do. So there's certain times you have to do some things. But I'd say don't call or text people for the first 120 minutes in a day. Stay focused on you, locking and making yourself better. Master that. Make sure you're doing that to the best of your ability. Fifth, incorporate some type of exercise. Do you exercise, Jordan?
Absolutely not.
No, my gosh, Jordan.
The goal is to get that part of my routine, to get into the gym.
Sometimes. Like mine's just 15 minutes a day.
Yeah.
Except for Sunday, I don't do anything.
I agree, though, with you that doing exercise at home works, and the gym can be kind of gross. So
I think it's gross. Yeah. Now, where Mary goes, Vitality Fitness.
It's
where
nice.
Mary goes, it's nice.
Yeah.
It's clean. I know they extra clean it when Mary goes in. Yeah. I know that Mary goes in for a 35, 40-minute session. She's there for 3 hours. I don't know what you guys are doing at Vitality Fitness, but great gym, Vitality Fitness. We ought to actually get sponsor points right now.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
but that's a unique. It's more one-on-one.
Yeah.
Those things that, the old muscle gyms, Gold's Gym back in the day.
Yeah.
You walk in, oh my gosh, it's just.
I have one by me, and I was like considering it because it was so close, and I walked in there, and I was like, this is not for me. These guys are muscle heads.
Now, Malachi and Abby
Tough.
go to the gym often in a week.
Yeah.
So they'll go to a gym. They want to work out. I do think you have to incorporate some type of exercise.
Absolutely,
Taking
yeah.
walks, a little jog. You need a little bit of cardio. Like me, I like going in my pool in the summer. I'll swim back and forth, things like that. So I think there's ways that you can develop some exercise habits that don't feel like it. Don't feel like it. But you still got to be able to do stuff. You got to make sure you're exercising because, the Bible says, bodily exercise only has a little value. It doesn't say it has no value. It says it has little compared to our spiritual exercise, reading the Bible, praying, all that stuff. So we definitely need to be able to have some exercise in the morning. Now, there's a lot of friends of mine that exercise at night. Nothing wrong with that. If that's your rhythm, do it. I think, maybe we ought to have a bonus chapter called Master the Last 120 Minutes of Your Day. Maybe that's part of that too. All right. That's 5th. Incorporate some exercise. 6th. Oh, yeah. It's a big one.
Oh, here we go.
Set your goals for the day. What do you want to accomplish today? So, in my phone, I have all these little things, these notes. And I have them all. You're not going to be able to see it. You might be able to see it. Let's just see. I have all these little things right there that I put in my little notes. Probably can't see it. I have book concepts, 13 book concepts I'm working on right now. Church planning notes I put down. Leadership training, devotionals. Original quotes, 331 original quotes. Let's see. Let's randomly pick one.
Here we go.
Oh, wait. No, I must have hit the wrong button because I'm in team devotion. Yeah, I'm in the wrong one. Let's try it again. Original quotes, flick. Jordan, here it is.
Boom.
Quote for the day. Don't let someone else's shadow keep you from shining.
Ooh.
So I get these random quotes, and if I'm up in the morning and I'm just in that moment where I'm in bed like this, like your son,
just like
little baby, and I literally, let me write that down.
Yeah.
So I can post it later. So I write it down. So I have all these. I have all that original quotes, prophetic words people have given to me, sermon ideas, sermon illustrations, sermon notes. I have all these little categories of book concepts. I have all these little book concepts in here. So I want to share my new book concept. Nobody knows this. I'm working right now behind the scenes how to do this. The Bishop's Bible.
Ooh.
A Bible for spiritual leaders.
Wow.
So,
That's
which will have
cool.
notes and notations and things that all driven to spiritual leadership. Now I know, John Maxwell has the Maxwell Leadership Bible.
Yeah.
Not competing with that.
Yeah.
This is spiritual leadership. I'll take a lot of my teachings, devotions, put it in there as addendums to what's in there. So I'm pretty excited about the Bishop's Bible. I think it has a great sound to it.
That's cool.
Problem is I don't want to pay like any of the translations of the Bible or get, so I have to King James was, there's only a few public domain versions. So I don't want to go KJV.
Yeah.
Not that I'm not against KJV, but
It's a little tough.
it's not our modern day language we use. So, like I look at that and say like, okay, here I am. I'm setting goals. I haven't set a timeline for it, but I'm like, oh, here's something I want to work on. So, ChatGPT, another sponsor, not really, but I put in there, hey, how do you do a Bible? So I get some instruction. Okay, now I got to look it up. So I go and verify the sources. If you're not setting goals, someone else is setting your goals. So if you're not saying, well, I need to do A, B, C, D, E, F, and G, I knew what I needed to do today. I knew I had 3 conference calls this morning. I knew I had a podcast to shoot. I know I got 2 more meetings today. And I know that I spend most of my days of today with my youngest. Wednesday evenings, the day we're shooting this, it's my time with my daughter, my youngest. I try and spend time with all my kids, whatever it is, either in the pool, just going out to eat together, whatever it is. So I knew, here's my goals for the day. Here's what I want to accomplish. So I think most people don't do that.
Yeah.
They just show up at work with no goals and they wonder why they're bored. I'm never bored with work because I create work. Because I'm setting goals for it.
Yeah.
Are you a goal setter, Jordan?
I think so. I had to become that for sure. I'm not the greatest admin. So I had
No,
to.
he's not.
No. So I had to learn.
It's gotten better.
Thank you.
Gotten better. We still need some work. It's gotten better. Remember, he didn't even know how to read and write.
No, not at all. Someone gave
That's
me a.
not true. Be a great story for a video. Hi, my name's Jordan. I attend Church Unleashed. I didn't know how to read and write. This church has taken me, not just spiritually. Anyway,
for 5 cents a day, you can help an employee.
You can
at
help
Church
an employee at
Unleashed.
Church Unleashed. There's compassion, and then there's, I don't know what we'd call it.
No, but I had to teach and like learn from other great administrators to like learn how to like set my day and set goals for the week and for the month, and I also find that what I do is very creative, so I like add things, make it more creative, put myself into it a little bit more. So.
Well, that's important. Creatives are not the greatest at admin.
Yeah.
Creatives are creatives.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. They work outside. Mm-hmm. Admins are.
Yep.
I'm a unique blend because I can do both. Mm-hmm. I'm not saying both well, but I can do both. I like being in the front row on a Sunday and I can feel the music going in a direction, and I love saying, and I'll text Alex, our MD, I'll be like, and then I'm like, yeah. And I'm instructing him what to do. So he gets in the talk back mic and say, guys, Pastor wants us to do this, 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 and this. And then they make it happen. And I look and say, yeah, that hit good. Mm-hmm. And sometimes like, oh, that was not good. But creatives are often the not really great at administration.
Yeah.
Why is that? I think it's an excuse personally. I think you have to learn it.
Yeah.
If you're not good at it.
I think if you're not taught how to utilize your time wisely or utilize even your creativity wisely, because you can be involved in something for so long that it didn't really hit or didn't get really done. You didn't get much done, but you felt like you did. Yeah. And then like your whole 4 hours has gone by and you're like, oh, I thought I was being creative. But I think if you don't set those goals and set those, like, all right, I have to make sure I get this done, a routine. You can lose your time through your day. So
yeah, it's really important. And that's why that first 120 minutes is so important. I can't emphasize this enough. I've been able to, I know we call it mastering the first, I don't think anybody fully masters it because I still make mistakes in that, but I push really hard for that first 2 hours of my day to be solid, to make sure that it's in alignment with my values, my beliefs, everything that I'm designed to do. So I know that there's a lot of us that feel like, how in the world can I start this? So where do you start when it comes to mastering the first 120 minutes of the day? Jordan, what a brilliant question.
That's a great question.
Where do you start? Start with the first 30 minutes. Start with the first 30. A lot of people, it's like, talk about tithing in church. 10% of your income belongs to the Lord. I know that's controversial for some, but I think it's just biblical. But they, it's like, how do I get there? I'm brand new. Well, start at 1%, then move to 2%, then 3%, and then get up to that 10%. I think it's the same with the first 120 minutes. Start at 30. Yeah. How do I master the first 30 minutes of my day? And then watch how much you crave it then. And you crave reading books, and you crave checking out blogs. Like, I still love reading Fortune magazine. Mm-hmm. What is it? Brain farting on the mag. I get all these like leadership things sent to my inbox. I love looking at those because it's out of my actual what I do. Mm-hmm. So you read some of those magazine little blurbs on stuff. Oh, that was really good. I remember reading Fortune back in the day. And it said the greatest CEOs can only handle 5 direct reports. And I realized, man, I had everyone reporting to me.
Yeah.
I thought it was good, but then I'm thinking, the greatest? I'm not the greatest. So I had to diversify and give direct reports. And then we came up with all these direct report strategies in our church. I think what ends up happening is people think, well, I can never do 120. Start at 30. If you struggle at 30, kick back to 15. Start at 15. Okay, I'm going to do the first 15 minutes. Then you build, it's like a muscle. Your muscle has to work toward it. You're not going to be able to curl 150 pounds on an easy bar like if you're just starting, unless you have some really crazy brute strength, but you work your way up to it.
Yeah.
How do you get your personal best? You keep repetition and keep working harder. And I think that's a big part of it. Mastering the first 120 minutes in a day might start at 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 40 minutes. And then before you know it, Now you get into 2 hours and it's totally mastered. I think if you take those 6 principles that Jordan's going to put on the screen right now.
Boom.
Did you see them? Did you write them down? Did you take notes? Those 6 right there, it doesn't, even if you can't get to the 120, start at 30.
Yeah.
Master those. Don't respond back to people. Don't get interrupted by people. Don't let your phone become a major distraction. It's a great tool, but it can also become torture.
Yeah.
So you got to make sure that the tool doesn't become torture because it's always distracting you from what you're supposed to be doing. So I think you got to master those. So here's what I want you to do. If you have any questions about how do you do this, how do you start this, drop it in the comments below right now. Drop your question in, and I will personally answer every question. Maybe this will get the chat going.
Maybe.
Because we're having a hard time getting that chat rolling. So that's all we got today.
Yes, that was
the
awesome.
Toddcasters. How was that, Jordan?
Oh, awesome.
What do we need to do to close this off?
First, buy the book. I'm going to say it first off. Buy this book.
So good.
If you got anything from any of the things we've been learning from this book or the
Prosperity
Unleashed, or
yeah,
I think you did
books.
the Human Right. You talked about a little bit.
Leveraging Tension, which is going to be re-released.
Yes, that's exciting.
Updates.
Yeah. Definitely buy the book. Available on Pastor Todd's website.
ToddBishop.tv.
Yes. Follow him on all social media platforms.
Todd R. Bishop.
And if we can please share this, let's get the word out about this Toddcast. It's such vital information, good things that'll change your life, benefit you as a leader in all aspects. And yeah.
Hey, I want to hear from you too.
Yeah.
If you, God's doing something in your life and you just want to partner, man, email me, todd@toddbishop.tv. I want to hear your story. I want to know what's happening in your life. You're having struggles with the first 120 minutes a day. Maybe you're struggling with your whole day and you need some kind of little pastoral coaching. We're here for you. Here for you. You're not alone. If you send me hate mail, this is where it goes. IDC@toddbishop.tv. That means I don't care. At toddbishop.tv. I'm not going to respond. I'm not going to read it because the email box does not exist. Thanks for joining us today on this episode of the Toddcast, where we ignore all the others. And I can't wait to launch into our next episode. You're not going to want to miss it because we're going to talk about something everybody needs to hear about. What is it? You'll have to tune in and check it out.